Hello everyone and welcome back into the den. My name is Grey Wolf and we have another Raid Shadow Legends video for you. Today we're on day 4 of the 5-day challenge. I can show that here real quick. It just ticked over to day 4. And this may be the luckiest RNG start for polls that I've had maybe ever. Maybe second best, but it's gonna be close. So let me show you where we're at and who we got. So we raced down the two sacreds and we didn't really get anything. And then we started popping void shards. And when I started popping void shards and the ancient shards, that's actually where I ended up getting a couple really useful champions here. So in the last video you guys saw me pull the Stag Knight, even though I had selected someone else. The Stag Knight was kind of one of those boosted chances that you could get. Ended up pulling him, and then I ended up getting who I had selected, which was Tidemaster. So I ended up getting both of them. I also was able to grab, in all of the polls, a Royal Guard, as well as a Fellhound for a farmer. And then out of nowhere, I think it was off of, pretty sure it was just off of a ancient shard. I don't think it was sacred. Pretty sure it was an ancient shard. I ended up pulling Hilvi the Rhymecalled. Had never seen anything about this champion. She is awesome. She's got a really cool look to her too. So Hilvi does decreased defense. She's got a really cool Embittering Cold, which removes all buffs from all enemies and places a freeze debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. This is awesome for like turn 1 go first PvP. And then she has a revive all dead allies with 50% HP and 30% turn meter, and puts a block damage buff on all allies for 1 turn and a speed buff. This has been fantastic. And like I said, it was just a random draw. I was pulling shards, not expecting anything. And I ended up getting her. And then I got that third from the challenges. I ended up getting that third void. And off the third void, I got Fellhound, whose specialty is campaign farming. Like, that's his thing. So I'm building him up to get him to 60 so he can be my farmer, so I can focus on everyone else. Now, with this code, you end up getting Harvest Jack, who's been awesome, again, as a controlled champ. You get Venomage, you get Miscreated, and the last one I'll end up getting is a Deacon, which is going to be really fantastic with this group. I also ended up pulling Horden, which isn't super exciting, but, I mean, he's here. I know he used to be really good back in the day, but I don't know how he does now, I guess. Doesn't look great, but maybe he's got some kind of probably Infaction Crypts with his speed boost. Anyways, I digress. One of the things I did want to talk about is a lot of people get hung up on the challenges when they don't have the right abilities for the stage 3 and stage 4 clears, which require you to do something like place a heal reduction or remove buffs. So there are some 2-star champions that you can do this with, and I wanted to point one of them out because you'll see here I've ascended a Shield Guard. When I was going through this, keep in mind I think I had Pelops, Kale, Harvest, Hilvi, and Madame Saris at that time. I might have had Miscreated. But I did not have a way to remove buffs. Now, this 2-star champion, Shield Guard, has, if you ascend them to 3 and get them up high enough and put some gear on them so they survive, it's got this passive, which removes 1 debuff from this champion each turn, which meets that requirement. So just keep him alive long enough to get poisoned, and he will remove it, and you'll pass that one right from go. The other one, let's see if I still have one. I've been feeding champions all over the place. The other one was somewhere here. I am not seeing him. Let me see if I can pull him up here in the index. Let's see, he was a wizardman, maybe? Starter. No. Which one were you? Sorry, it's going to take me a moment to just track down who this other one was, because I unfortunately fed the one I used. No. Who was it? Huh. Okay, well, if it comes back to me, I'll definitely call it out in a future video. I thought I still had him on the team, but apparently I do not. Now I can't remember what faction they were in. But anyways, what it is that it's a 2-star, so it's an uncommon, and their ability is to place that heal reduction. And you can utilize that to clear that stage as well. So I'm not sure who it is or where it went. Sorry about that. If I can come back to it, or if I can remember, I'll definitely call it out later. But just know that you can go through here and find what you need in these uncommons to actually clear those stages to get that third void shard. Even if you don't pull a champion that can do it off of go, you can usually find a uncommon that can do it. And I wish I had saved them. I think I actually made the mental note too when I was feeding people. I was like, oh, I hope I don't feed the one person I don't need to feed here. And I'm pretty sure I did anyway, so that's on me. My bad. But just make sure you're checking the uncommons that you have when it comes time to run through that, in case you don't have a buff or debuff or whatever you need. You may find it in the uncommon champions. So, with that, it's gonna bug me for a while now. Okay, we'll move on after this. Yeah, so with that, a little update of kind of where we're at here. Like I said, we're working on getting Fellhound to 60 so he can farm. Then it'll go Pelops. I'll probably go Hildy next, and then harvest Venomage. It's kind of between Venomage and Deacon who will go. It'll probably be Deacon and then Venomage, and then Miscreated. Stag, I've also got to get up at some point. So I have, on this account, a whole lot of progression that I got to get through, and a whole lot of building people out. That's definitely the next steps for this one. Let's take a look real quick. So 4 days in. Let's take a look at what we can do with Demon Lord. So we got Hilvi with the ally speed boost, and we're running Pelops, Harvest, and Venomage in this creator right now. And let's fire off a quick battle. We'll see how we come out here. So 3.87, nothing great, but not terrible. And normal, we can go ahead and if I'm going to do this, I need to turn off this one. That should be good. Okay. Alright. Oh, I don't have one. Okay, well I used my only key, so I guess we'll just have to go with what we got on easy. But you can see here it's about 3.5, maybe a 3.7 in there. I did want to call out, because some people were asking me for an update on some of my other accounts while I'm in this screen, that my main is 4 keying at about 92. My secondary is 3 keying at 83. This is kind of your typical, at the time, quick shot to Nightmare. And I just actually got this one to solo. Where are you? To solo key here. So with 1 key, pulled 45 on Nightmare. So we're getting them up there. This is another one of mine. That was an interesting start. That it was just a Pelops Narma start, and I ended up pulling into Cheshire. Which was awesome. It was unexpected, but it was fun. So now I'm kind of building up Cheshire over there for the fun of it. So yeah, lots of different things. Let me know if you want to see me take this account further, or if you guys would like to see updates. I'm definitely going to keep this account. I've never rolled into this many, like, oh, I need to build them. Oh, I need to build them. Champions off of Go. In a long time, if ever. So this one's going to be a lot of fun. It's got a lot of power just from Go in many, many different directions. So I'm excited to see how it all kind of turns out. With that, this has been Grey Wolf. I want to thank you for joining me here in the den. Please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out as we continue to grow. Each one is appreciated greatly, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.